What up, everybody? It's Aaron Wolf. I'm super excited to tell you about a brand new project I'm doing called Drives and Good Vibes. There's so much negativity going on in the world today, so I wanted to do something basically that brings people together to spread positivity. Today we're driving over to Ocean Beach to pick up Kyle Rising of Sensi Trails. We're gonna spread some kindness. Let's go. Ready to have fun?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I figure we could be taking a trip to go and get some coffee and shout some nice
Cool.
So yeah, man, what's been up? What you been doing?
Just working on new music, recording a lot. Finish up the next album. That's mainly it. I mean, I picked up a little part-time job over at Surfside. So, yeah.
You love OB, huh?
I do. Going on 2.5 years now.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely home for you, huh? Yeah, definitely the different parts of the city all have like such a different vibe, and truth be told, everyone wants to live in OB, but it's just like trying to find something there.
It's hard, man. It's hard to live in OB, honestly.
Let's get our first
victim.
Yeah, let's get them here. Some unsuspecting people.
Right here?
Yeah, some real nice stuff said to them. Excuse me. We're just driving around. We just wanted to tell you to have a great day. Pass it on, okay?
You see that smile?
Yeah, they can't help but smile. It definitely gets me every time. So the real thing behind this is that humans have these mirror neurons.
Yeah.
And whenever we see something, like if you see someone eat shit snowboarding and they fuck themselves up, you're like, oh!
Yeah.
Because we have these chemistry, and evolution has blessed us with these things that make us feel for other people. And so what's crazy is I start posting these videos of doing this, and all of a sudden everyone's like, I want to do that, I want to do that. So the whole idea, and you'll see right when we do it, you'll feel the chemical dump, like you'll feel your dopamine and all this shit go. So it's the surest way to turn around a fucked up mood, and hopefully people will pass the shit on.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah, man, you'll feel it. It's really good.
What are you guys up to today? You good?
Thank you. That was perfect.
How have you guys been?
I'm convinced as one will rise, you'll surely find that the world's a lie. My faith survives in the face of adversity. I watch it work for me, stepping outside of my comfort zone. These things give me strength, that's all I know. See, there's a gap, a great divide. Can't see these facts through vacant eyes. Wearing fake disguises on, acting like they all want the same. We'll see, stepping outside of my comfort zone.
So yeah, man, you've been writing new music. Can we ask who's producing the new stuff? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I usually just work with Ian. That's kind of like my main guy.
Yeah, okay.
But I've been doing a lot of it myself now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Trying to really just learn the whole, what's the word? Like every part of, you know, what's going on. So.
The process.
Yeah, you know, just hit it from every angle. So like the production side, that's one of my weaknesses, and it's something that I'm really trying to like, you know, just learn the whole thing, all the softwares, and everything.
Oh.
But it's a lot to dive into.
Yeah, I know. It makes you feel like oh shit.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
You know, one thing that's kind of been interesting, I've been talking to people throughout all the changes that have been happening with quarantine and all the shutdown, all that stuff. And the common thread that I find with people who are like, I don't know if I want to say like of sound mind, but people who are getting after it all have the same. Seems like initially, at least for me, it was like kind of a shock when everything happened. But then as I've been talking to people that I know are going to be killing it in life, they all have this mentality of finding the things that they can improve on right now.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are seeing this as like an opportunity, and you know, like how can I come out better on the other end of it than I went in. So it sounds like you've kind of been doing that with the production.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, man. I was honestly pretty upset when this whole thing started. I mean, I think most of us were, but yeah, just try to focus my mind and my energy in other places.
Well, you guys have been doing like different private events and things like that as well.
Yeah, those have been great.
So
Man, that one last weekend was awesome. Oh man, that was a good time.
Yes, sir. So yeah, that seems like at least things are still moving forward, and it seems like the other states are opening up and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys toured a lot last year. What was something that you didn't expect on last year's tour, like that you kind of learned as you were out there, that was a surprise to you, that like you didn't realize? Is there anything that comes to mind?
I don't know. I guess the amount of support that we had from people in states that we've never even been to before, that was pretty shocking. I was like, wow. It was super flattering, man. Just to know that we've never even been there or ever connected with these people, but they knew who we were. I was really, really amazed by.
Bro, that feels great. What were some of the cities that stood out in terms of that?
One of the biggest ones was the first time we played Palm Springs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's this, I can't remember the name of the venue off the top of my head, but we had never even been there, and there was like, I don't know, hundreds of people that showed up, and that was like really amazing. I mean, obviously it's, here in the home state, but I just did not expect that at all. We were thinking it was going to be kind of, like a super low head kind of a show, but it ended up being really nice.
Oh yeah, you never I guess you never really know what you're walking into. That's a pleasant surprise when that happens. Okay, let's get someone here who's not expecting it. Yeah, it's really wild, man. People can't help but be kind back. And I think out of all these that I've done, I probably only had like 2 people that just like were probably having a shitty day and not really feeling it. They're like,
get out of here with all that positivity.
Yeah. Hey, bro. I hope you have a great day today. Yeah, man. So, I have a lyric stuck in my head of a new song that I heard you play. And I think you know which one I'm talking about, but that shit is dope. So we can't get into it obviously right now, but I'm excited for all your new music, and I'm excited for things to kind of get back going. Do you have any dates that are scheduled out of state, or are you guys just focused on being creative right now?
Yeah, we're going to be heading to the East Coast next month.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, at least that's the plan. It's still a little bit up in the air, but most of it is pretty solidified at this point.
Really quickly, without thinking about it too much, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say, what do you love the most about music?
The feeling that it gives you. It can enhance your mood. And any mood, like whether it be sadness or happiness or anger or any of that, depending on what style of music you put on, it can enhance it,
Yes, love it. Speaking of that, a lot of people are, like, everyone has shitty days and really hard times. And I think as someone who makes like positive music, I think it's like normal for people to always expect that out of you. And I've seen like on all of your, if you just look at the comments on like you guys Just Live In video and all of you guys' content, you see that you're actually, I mean, you're helping fans when they're feeling low and feeling shitty. And a lot of people I've seen, they're like, turn this on when I'm going to work, turns my whole day around. So that stuff's got to feel good, obviously. But for you, what do you do, bro, when you're having a shitty day? Like, what do you focus on that kind of keeps you moving forward and staying in a positive mindset on your hard days?
Really, just music.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it helps me just as much as it helps other people. Not necessarily my own music so much, but other people's music that I pull inspiration from or that I really enjoy. It can help to pull me out of a bad mood. Or just hanging out with friends too.
Yeah.
Just being surrounded by others who have that good energy, that good vibe about them. So yeah.
Who are some of the bands that you're listening to right now?
Right now, like I go through phases where I just like really hammer into a certain band or a certain style, and I just like go all out, learn everything about it, and then I move on and go to the next thing. But right now I've been listening to a lot of Tame Impala. That's kind of been my vibe recently. I like the Growlers a lot. Some bluegrass, like folk music. I really like the Avett Brothers, Devil Makes Three, Okra Medicine Show, that kind of stuff. I mean, then, I always like reggae. That's kind of like, I listen to that a lot at work because it kind of fits the vibe of the place that I work at really well. But yeah.
Are you? That's funny that's you named all these other artists from kind of different genres. Has your taste shifted in terms of, like, obviously Sensi Trails fits in the reggae scene, you know what I mean? Did you used to listen to primarily reggae, or is that kind of where that sound came from with Sensi Trails, or has it been something where, like, you've always listened to all genres?
Yeah, my taste has always kind of been across the board. I do love reggae, like I said, that's definitely one of my big influences, but I can appreciate something in every song I hear, even if it's something that I don't necessarily wouldn't listen to, I still can find something. I'd be like, oh, that guitar part was sick, or that like vocal fluctuation was really nice, or, stuff like that. So for me, it's hard to just listen to one genre because I like so many different things. And so yeah, that's kind of, but yeah, I've always been into folk and bluegrass has like been a big part of my life for a long time.
Okay.
And then rock and roll too. Like, I still listen to like the Doors and the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix. Oh, another band I'll mention too is Ocean Alley.
Yeah.
They're sick. I got to see them at Cali Roots for the first time last year. I didn't even know who they were. Just kind of stumbled upon them, and they've been kind of with me ever since.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's so much good music. It's hard for me to just listen to reggae.
Yeah. What are you most excited about right now?
Most excited about right now is for the pandemic to be over.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I don't know. I mean, the new single release is probably like, that's been a nice little thrill. The response has been really nice, so that's been cool.
Yeah, that was when I heard you guys play that. It has a different energy. It was cool. Very. Yeah, it was. I mean, it still sounded like Sensi Trails, but it was a little bit like I don't know. It sounded unique to me, so it was cool to hear the sound kind of develop and stuff. When did you write that song?
Probably like right when the pandemic started. So I want to say around like April.
Cool. Do you always like your most recent shit that you've written the most?
Yeah, well, probably so, because it's like most of where I'm at in life at that point.
Yeah.
So I go through like phases with like where I'm at. I mean, I think we all do, what you're feeling at the time and things like that. So, but I'm also really excited for the newer stuff too that hasn't come out yet. I mean, that's because that's even closer to where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So, I would definitely say the more recent stuff is probably usually my favorite.
Yeah, man. The older songs get the less of mine, the less I like them. But then if the response is there, and I know people care about them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, the people are still gonna dig it.
It revives it, Dope. Well, what else? So you have the recent single just came out. You got new music on the way. You guys have some tours in the works. For anybody who isn't already connected with you, where can everybody connect with you online? What's the best way to follow Kyle?
Super active on Instagram. It's kind of like my main one. Facebook, Snapchat now. I just got back on there. I hadn't used that in years. Of course, all the music platforms. If you want to check out the tunes on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, all that stuff.
Sensi Trails, Kyle Rising. Is it Sensi Trails Music? if they type that, or is it just
Yeah,
Sensi
yeah, for
Trails?
Instagram, yeah, Sensi Trails Music. It'll come up either way though, usually.
Dope. Cool, man. So everybody definitely link up with Kyle. I hope you guys enjoyed the Drive by Kindness and Drive with Good Vibes here. Gonna be doing a bunch more of these, and yeah, do us a favor and tag us if you guys do some kindness of your own, so that way we can see the ripple effect. Much love, everybody. Peace.
Waking up and see about the water out about the water's going on. They're putting poison out inside of mine, and that'll keep the masses thinking slow. Just until I learn to let go.